What's going on, everybody out there in YouTube land? How is everybody doing on this wonderful day? So all week I was thinking, what kind of baits do I want to make for this week's video? And I had a really good idea. So the idea was, do pour baits look good in solid colors? So let me show you what a pour bait is. So this is Angling AI's G4. It's a 4-inch bait, and as you can see, it does not have any kind of injection port on it. For an injector, it actually has an open top on it, and that's why it's called a pour bait. You actually pour the plastic out of a cup into this bait. You can do multiple layers, you can do skim pours, mica dusting, paint on the inside, capsuling, all kinds of stuff. Your imagination can go forever with these baits. But I want to focus on one solid color and see how these look in just a solid color and stuff like that. I understand that a lot of people might shy away from pour baits. I say go ahead and give them a try. They are so much fun. They're so addictive. By no means do I think that I am really good at doing pour baits, but I do think I'm okay. I've made some baits, they've caught some fish, and every time that I actually bring these molds out, I do strive to get better and better and better into the future. So maybe one day I can consider myself really good at these. But for now, we're just going to focus on a solid color. And if you ever get any kind of pour bait, maybe you can pick one of these colors and try it out and stuff like that. And I highly recommend just doing a solid color because it just gives you a feel on what that bait's going to look like and stuff like that. The color we're going to choose is none other than MF's Motor Oil. I think this is a really cool color to start with, and I think they will look really amazing in these 4-inch swim baits. And that's what we're going to make. So I'm going to get some plastisol out, get it cooking, get it mixed, and we're going to start making some baits. All right, we are ready to pour this awesome color right here. So let me tell you what I did here. I have a half a cup of plastisol in Dead On Plastic. This is their jerk bait swim bait. I put 20 drops in this half a cup of plastisol and 1/16 of a teaspoon of red flake. So that's the color for here. I thought I'd just make the color and save you guys some time for me seeing me mix the color up and stuff like that. So these go really fast when you're only doing solid colors. I like this. A little shaky there at the end, but that's alright. I'm getting used to it. I want one more drip in that back tail. Boom, baby. Alright, we're going to let them cook for a while, and then when they cool down, I'll show you what they look like. Alright, who's ready to take a look at these? These are going to look pretty cool. Alright. Tail's going to come out on the other side there. Oh, yeah, look at that. That looks really, really cool. Let's get that out of the mold there. Oh yeah, check that out. That is a really wicked color in a pour bait. Wow, that looks cool. Let's take a look at this other one. Hope it looks just the same as that one. Tail's gonna come out on this side. Oh, that tail is being a pain in the butt. Let me grab it there. I don't want to rip it. There we go. Check that out. Look at that. Looks just as good as the other one there. Let's get it out of there. Take a good look at it. Oh yeah. That'll work. See how the color's shining through it? See how it kind of goes like from a green to like a red and like a brownish color. Glitter stays suspended inside it. I'll take those. Alright, on to the next bait. Alright, we're getting set up here for our next round of baits. So, I have two G5s here, and I thought on this round, let's do two different colors. So I was thinking a brown and a green. So on the green side, not just any green, I'm going to go with MF's Cutthroat Trout. And on the brown side, I'm going to go with MF's Brown Mayfly. And then I'm going to put a scoop of HOLOSHIFT from 8-Bit Baits in each one of them. On the green side, or Cutthroat side, I'm going to put Indoor. And on the Mayfly side, I'm going to put Hyrule. I think those will really make these colors pop, and we'll make them solid colors, and I think they'll turn out great. So I'm going to get these two molds on the hot plate. I'm going to cook this plastic, and then we're going to make these colors. Alright, we got our plastisol up to temperature here. Let's start with the green side. So let's go ahead and put the 8-Bit Baits HOLOSHIFT in first. I'm going to take the cap off. I'm going to put 1/32 of a teaspoon in there. Just like that. Put that to the side. Go ahead and put our cap back on. So this stuff's pretty transparent, so I'm going to go ahead and put 20 drops in it. And actually I'm going to mix in the HOLOSHIFT first. Get all the clumps out of it. It's easier to see the clumps when it's still in clear. There we go. Look at that stuff all by itself. It just looks amazing. Alright, let's go 20 drops. So 1, 2, 19, and 20. Clean that top off. Oh yeah, that is an awesome looking color. Awesome looking color. Check that out. Oh my god, that looks great. Heck yeah. Wow. That's awesome. That is awesome. Alright. So that color's made. We're going to re-cook that and vacuum that here in a second. Let's see if this needs any... Nope, it's still good. Alright, so let's get the high roll out. Put my napkin down for a second. And then we're just going to take a 1/16 of a teaspoon of this. Nice and level. Pop it in there. Put the cap back on. Go ahead and shake this up, or stir this up, not shake it, stir it. And then that's what high roll looks like by itself. Cool looking color, cool looking color. And the same thing with this one. I'm going to do 20 drops of this brown mayfly too. So let's go 20. So 1, 2, 18, 19, and 20. And 20 might have been 2 drops there. Kind of came out a little fast on me there. So whoa, don't do that. That's why I bailed on it. I bailed on it. It's fine. We're all good. You gotta watch reaching around the camera. Safety first. And look at that color, y'all. Look at that. Man, that's a good looking color. Man, those both came out looking amazing. All right, let's heat them back up and vacuum them, and then we're gonna pour these colors. All right, everybody, let's pour the cutthroat first. We're gonna do it in the back. Just going right in and pouring it. Nice solid color. If I make any spills, I'm blaming it on reaching around the camera. Boy, it's making me shake. There we go. Might add a little bit more to the top there. That'll work. Sweet. Alright, everybody, now let's do the brown side, this mayfly. So we're going right into it. Easy pour, solid color. This is nice. Get that tail filled up. Coming back to the body. I think these two colors are going to turn out really cool. Fill that tail back up. Oh, a little drizzle on the side there. Like I said, if I did that, I'm going to blame it on the camera. Coming back for the tail one more time. A little bit more in the body. Oh, that was a big scoop. Alright, I'm done. Alright, that looks good. We're going to let them cook for a few minutes. Let them cool down for a while, and I'll show you what they look like. Alright, who's ready to take a look at these? So let's do the brown mayfly first. With the 8-bit HOLOSHIFT in it. Alright, push that on. Alright, wow, check that out. Wow, it turns greens, browns. Look at that view right there. That is crazy looking. That is awesome looking bait. awesome looking bait. So a little bit of flash in there at the tail. Get that off there. Let's get the hook slot off there. Slide that off to the side. A little bit of flashing right there. A little bit of boogering right there. Alright, we got it cleaned up. Look at that. Can you see that on the sides there? So look, nice and brown down here as it gets closer and it moves around. Wow, that is a really, really cool color. Wow, that looks great. I will take that. Alright, I can't wait to see this one. So this one was the cutthroat trout. Alright, it's going to come out on that side. Oh yeah, look at that. Look at that. Change all different kinds of colors. Wow, that looks good. Let's get that out of the mold. Get this hook slot off of it. Check that out. And then when I roll it around, look at that. It's got more green in it. That's a good looking bass, baby bass color right there. But even by itself it looks good. I can see some flash in the camera right there. We go, get that off there. But yeah, I dig that. So down here, just nice dark green. As you get closer to it, look at all those color shifts in there. Oh man, I dig both of those. Those are awesome. Let's actually look at both of them here. Yeah, those are really, really cool. Check them out. Sweet. I'll take that every day of the week. Alright guys, so I have some clear here with some glitter in it, and you're probably wondering why. The problem is our next bait's going to be a really bright white. The thing is, when you put black flake in with bright white, it kind of turns like a silverish kind of grayish color, stuff like that. So on this last one, we're going to do a skin pour on these. This is a 7.25 Anglin AI swim bait, and then this is the 6-inch Epic Sucker by Epic Bait Molds and stuff like that. We're going to do 2 skin pours here on these ones. So I'm just going to take this, and I have the tray down here to catch the excess, but we're just going to pour it right into the mold with the glitter in clear all the way down the bait, and then we're going to let it run out. I got the Plasol a little hotter than usual, so it makes a nice skin pour. This is probably up to about 370 degrees. So it runs out pretty good. And there you go. Not too much flake, but just enough to give it character. And then we're going to just actually trim that up. And I'll show you what they all look like here in just a moment. Alright, buddy. So I got them laid out here. They're all nice, and I took the heat gun to them, melted it down in there. Got a nice shiny coat going on right there. And then the sucker, I got it done. Look at that. Nice and in there. What's cool about the sucker is you actually pour it upside down. So like your first color will be your top color. So, you know, technically it'll come out of the mold like this, but actually it's an open top from like the bottom to the top. So, really cool mold. So, all right, so we're going to put those together, get them on the hot plate, and I'm going to show you how to make this really, really bright white color for these molds. So, all right, let's make our last color here. We want a really bright white color. So, I'm going to use some LureWorks Pearl White. I'm going to do a 1/16 of a teaspoon of it. And I'll put that right in there. Alright, get that cap back on there. And then we're going to go ahead and mix this in. Get this nice and mixed up. Yeah, that's a good white. And then I'm going to put, I'm going to put 20 drops of this snow sheen. Let me grab me a little bit of a snow sheen, got all over me. All right, here we go. I shook it up, so I think I had a little bit of pressure in it. So we're going to do 20 drops of snow sheen. So 1, 18, 19, and 20. 20 drops of snow sheen. And that's really going to give it a nice pop to it there. So, and then I'm going to add some white to this. I think I'm going to start out with 5 drops and see where we're at from that. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Because I want this to be a really, really bright white. So we're still white, but we're still pearly. So I'm going to do 5 more drops of white. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Total of 10 drops and a half a cup of plastisol. Yeah, it's really, really white. Check that out. That's a nice color. So, all right, that is going to be our color. So I'm going to cook this and heat it back up. Sorry, I'm going to cook this and vacuum it, and then we're going to pour it. All right, we are going to pour this beautiful white color here. So these were the skin pores, but solid color behind the skin. Should be pretty sweet. Going up the tail, coming back to the body. There we go. Sweet. Looks good. Let's see if there's enough to do this sucker. Alright, starting in the head. Going back to the tail. Whoa, don't shake. Getting a little shaky there. Make sure you get to these fins on this one if you have this one out there. And I'm gonna just top it off here a little bit. There we go. There we go. We're going to let them cook for a little bit so we can get the two different colors, two different plastisols to mold together. And then we'll let them cool down and I'll show you what they look like. All right, let's take a look at these. Let's grab the Epic Sucker first and see how it looks. See how it came out. These are still a little warm to the touch, but I just can't wait any longer. I want to see them. And look at that. Check that out. That looks awesome. So as I was telling you, you actually built this one from bottom to top. Still a little touchy, a little sticky. Yeah, that came out looking great. All right, we're gonna put that right there for right now. Slide this out of the way. Doesn't that look cool just sitting there? I love that mold. So all right, big dog time. So let's see if we can get this one out. Oh yeah, it came right apart. Look at that. Doesn't that look so cool? And because I did the skin pour with the glitter, we have a nice bright color there. That looks amazing. Yes. Let's get that tail out. Check that out. Sweet. Sweet. I dig it so much. Came out looking great. Look at that bottom and stuff like that. All right, I'll take those every day of the week. All right, everybody, that is going to do it for this one. I appreciate you watching this video. If you wouldn't mind, please like, subscribe, and share. Also, tell me in the comments what you thought was your favorite one. I'm not really sure what my favorite one is, but I really am digging this Epic Sucker. I just noticed a few minutes ago that I did not get the tail fin completely filled in. Maybe it gives that more natural look. Hopefully one day I will get it out there and use it, maybe even catch a bass, or maybe even catch a muskie. But before we go, let's take a look at these baits. I'll see you on the next one.